All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV, here to bring you news and commentary you can use. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your family is doing well. Listen, y'all, I'm coming with a very important story. Now, if you've been paying attention here on the channel, you all know that this is a topic that I've been talking about. I've talked about it in the past whenever there was, some type of severe weather event going on. But I'm talking about it even more now. What I'm finding out is, and what I'm learning, is that all right? Let me stop sharing my screen and let me see if that makes a difference. Okay, thank you all so much for staying tuned and working with me through the technology issues. All right. Hello to everyone tuning in now. Thank you all so much for your support. Listen, I want to come on and talk very quickly. I'm not going to be before you long, but I want to talk about this winter storm that's coming. Okay. Have you all heard about this winter storm that's coming? Please let me know. I want to give you some updates. Okay. Thank you to everyone watching live, or if you're watching by replay, I appreciate you all. Okay. Listen, the information that I'm sharing comes from The Guardian. Okay. You all let me know. Are you able to hear me and see me clearly? Okay. I would really appreciate if you all let me know. Are you able to hear me and see me clearly? Okay. All right, y'all. So the information, the article that I'm sharing comes from The Guardian. And the title of the article says a bomb cyclone. Okay. This is in quotation marks. Bomb cyclone storm, it says, could bring deadly winter weather to the U.S. Okay, you need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. We all need to know what's going on. So please make sure not only that you hear the information from this video, but please be sure to also share it with someone that you know, your loved ones, family members, friends, coworkers, so they could be aware of what's going on as well. Okay. Now, I was sharing my screen earlier, but then I realized that something was going on and it was causing maybe like a glitch or something like that, or a delay. So I stopped sharing my screen. But the caption to the article says an estimated 50 million Americans, y'all, also under wind chill alerts as a, listen to this, y'all, they're calling it a once in a generation event. Okay. Do y'all know how severe that is? How serious this is? A once in a generation event. How many years does that mean has gone by, y'all? Okay, it says again in quotation marks, a once in a generation event could impact holiday travel. Okay. According to the article, it says severe winter weather is set to affect millions across the US this week as freezing temperatures and strong storms threaten to wreak havoc on holiday travel plans. Okay, burst of Arctic air, the article says, a burst of Arctic air settling over several states this week is forecast to drop temperatures to dangerous and potentially deadly. The article says levels just as more than 110 million Americans are expected to set out for their celebrations. Okay, across the country, the article continues. Close to 50 million people are under winter storm watches. Okay, maybe it's that way in your area. They're under winter storm watches, advisories, and warnings. Okay, hello to everyone who is watching now live, or if you're watching this by replay. Thank you so much for staying up late. It's 11:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've had a long day. I was actually at a holiday party earlier, and I just decided to keep on um, my little headband, my reindeer headband. And I said, you know what? Even though I'm tired, okay, I said before I lay down, let me go on. I actually, for those who might have been waiting earlier, I actually was in the process of changing the time. I was like, well, you know what? I'll just wake up early in the morning and give you all updates. But then when I saw there were several of you all waiting, um, you were waiting for the broadcast to start. I said, you know what? I have people waiting. Let me just, get it together and let me just go ahead and give the information. So I appreciate you all for staying up, watching, and for continuing to support the channel. I do not take that lightly, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me know where you tune in from. I'm here in Georgia, sharing the news where I am in Georgia. It is becoming very cold by the day, colder and colder by the day. So much so that parts of Georgia, um, specifically Atlanta, maybe there are other areas. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. I had to yawn and I didn't want to yawn on camera. But so much so that in Georgia, parts of Georgia, Atlanta specifically, they're saying that the people in Atlanta are going to experience the coldest weather, y'all, the coldest weather in 5 years. Isn't that something? So, I'm making several videos about this because I want people to know that, hey, whether the time. If there are any technology issues, I apologize. Again, we can't always control technology. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through this. Okay. Now, listen to this, y'all. Okay, so again, across the country here in the US, close to 50 million people are under winter storm watches. The article says advisories and warnings, and more than 50 million Americans are also under wind chill alerts. It's cold, y'all. It's cold, it's windy, it was raining earlier. Okay, now the article says that the developing bomb cyclone, okay, that's in quotation marks, set to bombard areas from the plains to the mid Atlantic, has been called a once in a generation event. Think about how serious that is, y'all. Once in a generation event by the National Weather Service, okay? Some of the parameters of this intense storm are climatologically, I never heard that word, y'all, climatologically off the charts, okay? That's a quote by the agency's hub in Buffalo, New York, who wrote Tuesday that while the Minneapolis branch wrote that it is still looking to develop as a high end, life threatening event. Okay, this is a very serious thing that's going on here, y'all. There are talks of record breaking cold. Record breaking cold will envelope. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me read this again. Okay, it's late, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, record breaking cold will envelope. It says large swaths of the country, accompanied with strong winds and heavy snow. You all let me know as you're watching this broadcast live, or if you're watching the replay. Let me know. Are you seeing changes to the weather in your area? Is it cold? Is it getting colder? Tell me what you're seeing and feeling in your particular area. Okay, this is an interactive channel. I like to share information with you, and I like for you all to share information with me. So please, in the comments, let me know what you are seeing. Okay, let's see. Okay, record breaking cold, the article says, will envelope large swaths of the country, accompanied with strong winds and heavy snow, according to the National Weather Service. Okay, that reported wind chills could dip as negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit across the Intermountain West and northern Central Plains. Okay, so if you're in that area, I want you to know what's coming. Okay, some areas, it said, might even reach negative 70 degrees Fahrenheit by the end of the week. Negative, y'all, in the negative temperatures. Okay. Wind chills of this magnitude, the article says, can cause frostbite. Listen, y'all, listen at the implications of this type of weather in your area. if you're not prepared with the things that you may need. Okay. Here's a quote. The agency said, wind chills of this magnitude can cause frostbite in less than 5 minutes, y'all. Frostbite in less than 5 minutes, the agency said in a forecast discussion issued Tuesday. The extreme drop in temperatures, the article says, the extreme drop in temperatures could be life threatening, especially if power outages occur. Now, we've talked about power outages here on the channel. The fact that whether it's planned or unplanned, we need to have alternate sources of energy, ways to heat our homes, things like that. Earlier, I shared in a different video. I have it with me right now. It's actually charging, but I shared with one of my subscribers, supporters. I was saying that in my vehicle, how I had this little small generators, the Go Power Plus. Okay, I got it for less than $100 at online at Walmart, and so I usually keep this with me when I'm traveling. It can charge the phone. I'm able to charge up my cell phone and other USB different items, appliances, things like that. But this is a good one out. This is not something I would use to power a refrigerator by no means at all, but it does get the job done, kind of on a smaller scale. It also has a input where you can charge it using a solar panel. And but right now I just have it plugged into the wall and I'm making sure it's charged. So again, y'all, these are let me show it again, okay, just in case that subscriber, you can search it. Now, it was sold out at one time, but this is the Go Power Plus. Okay, and again, I got it online, walmart.com. Okay, it may be sold out. You can see how I have it plugged in right here. You can see it's charging. Okay, all right, just to show you all, and again, that's not the only one I have, but that is one that I keep on me and that I travel with. Make sure you check out my videos. Maybe I'll link them after this one. But I was telling you all that even on the go, I'm prepared, especially now that it's getting colder and colder and colder, right? I travel with a blanket and also have a bag with items, survival items, food items, water, emergency water, things like that. So please make sure you check out those videos, okay? Some of you all are up late watching live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know where you're tuning in from and let me know what you're seeing in your particular area, okay? Let's see. So again, y'all, according to the National Weather Service, okay, the National Weather Service is saying that wind chills of this magnitude, again, y'all, we're talking about temperatures in the negative degrees, okay, below zero, we're talking, y'all. They're saying that, let me find my place. Wind chills of this magnitude can cause frostbite in less than 5 minutes, the agency said in a forecast discussion issued Tuesday. The extreme drop in temperatures could be life threatening, especially if power outages occur. Okay. Here's another quote, the upcoming Arctic outbreak across central US is going to be the real deal. Climate scientist Daniel Swain said in a tweet, temperatures will likely rival anything seen in 30 years. Listen to what they're saying, y'all. Temperatures will likely rival anything seen in 30 years or even longer, okay, across portions of the Central Plains. He added, in a warming climate, that's saying quite a lot. Okay, what do you all think about this news? Okay, hi, Christina. Christina is tuning in. Which area is this, Christina? Let me see. They're actually talking about, I'll go back to the previous section. It says the upcoming Arctic outbreak across central U.S. is going to be the real deal. Okay, so in the central US, and also they mention, let's see, I'm gonna see if I can go back a little bit further. And I was sharing my screen earlier to show you all this, but it kept stopping. And so I just stopped sharing my screen because I didn't want to, I didn't want to cause it to keep freezing or anything like that. The screen to keep freezing. So right now they're talking about the central US across portions of the Central Plains. That those are the specific areas that they just named. Okay, Christina, I want to welcome you to the channel and welcome all of you, and thank you for supporting the channel. If you are not subscribed yet, I want to give you an invitation to subscribe to the channel, connected and informed and updated whenever I do share information. Okay. I share that I'm here in Georgia, and y'all, it's starting to get colder and colder and colder. Okay. Christina, let me know if this is in your particular area. Okay. Now, the National Weather Service, okay, this is according to The Guardian. The National Weather Service has already cautioned travelers, okay, to make alternate plans. Okay. I was just talking with a loved one earlier who was talking about traveling to a different state as early as tomorrow. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Do you know this? Do you know about this storm? The storm, there's a storm coming. And they heard a little bit about it, but they didn't know it was of this magnitude. And I was like, well, you may, if you can hold off on traveling out of state right now, you may want to do that because they're talking about this storm is coming and we don't know what's going to become of it. Okay. So the National Weather Service, listen to this, y'all. The National Weather Service has already cautioned travelers to make alternate plans. Okay, so listen, y'all. If you're traveling, if you're planning on traveling, or you know someone who is planning on traveling, pay attention here. The National Weather Service has already cautioned travelers to make alternate plans, with 2.9 million people, y'all, being expected to travel through Chicago's major airports ahead of the holiday weekend. Okay, that's according to NBC Chicago. All right. Wow. And that's what, Christina, I talk about that a lot here on the channel. I say, hey, well, we're having a lot of unusual weather patterns. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, here in Georgia, where I am on the East Coast and the Southeast United States, up until this point, we were actually experiencing what seemed like a warmer than normal winter, a warmer than usual winter. But now that has completely changed. Okay, so hello to you, Christina in Seattle. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Okay, again, y'all, I want to invite you to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Subscribe and join our community. That way you can stay informed and updated whenever I go live or I share information here on the channel. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me continue. Let me get back to my place here. Thank you all so much for staying up late. Okay, again, it's 11:44 p.m. Eastern time here on the East Coast. Thank you all so much. Okay. Now, in the West, too. Okay, so the article mentions the West. States are bracing for inclement weather. Okay, Christina, the article is actually mentioning Seattle. In the West, too, states are bracing for inclement weather as Seattle, okay, and other cities throughout Washington state are also facing major storms. Okay, now that's according to the Associated National Weather Service reported that parts of Washington are already experiencing heavy snow, upwards of 18 inches, y'all, in the Olympic and Cascade Mountain areas. Okay, Seattle officials, the article says, have already put out alerts for people to avoid travel on Tuesday and reminders that the city shelters are open. And that is something that I have been seeing where several states, including Georgia, they're opening the warming shelters for people to come in and have a place to stay, whether for a few hours, possibly even overnight. I'm not sure how the shelters work, but they have, a place where people can come in, get some rest, and keep warm. Okay. All right, y'all. The article continues by saying that over the past weekend, areas of the Northeast also saw heavy snow, including New York, New England, Vermont, and Maine. Okay. More than 200,000 homes and businesses, the article says, in the impacted states experienced power outages. Okay. Power outages, y'all, on Saturday, including 28,900 homes and businesses in the state of New York. Okay. Florida is getting hit with a dose of winter weather. Okay, now we know, or at least I know because I'm not far from Florida. Um, well, when I say that, meaning my state, Georgia, borders Florida. Okay, Florida is normally a warm state. Okay, a lot of times people go to Florida to escape the cold temperatures, right, in the cold weather. But the article says that Florida is getting hit with a dose of winter weather with freezes forecast in the Sunshine State on Friday and Saturday nights. Frigid temperatures, the article says, were also forecast in Texas cities such as Austin and Houston. Sylvester Turner, who is, the article says, is Houston's mayor, And other Houston officials announced that the city's warming centers, okay, I just talked about this, the city's warming centers and shelters will all be open by Thursday. But the National Weather Service assured residents that this year's bout of cold weather let me start over, y'all. Hold on. Okay, Houston officials announced that the city's warming centers and shelters will all be open by Thursday, but the National Weather Service assured residents that this year's bout of cold winter weather there shouldn't be as severe as last year's storms where millions in Texas lost power. And you all know I covered that story as well. Okay, the mayor said that people need to prepare for a hard freeze Friday and Saturday, y'all. So again, I'm staying up late to give you all updates on what's going on. Please make sure, y'all, that you have emergency food supplies, survival needs. Think about if your power was to go out. Do you have alternate forms of energy? Do you have water? Okay, I cannot express the importance of water. Water is, water and food. Water is essential to our daily life. Please make sure that you have the things that you need to sustain so that you and your family, okay, your household can survive and sustain and survive through these current times. Okay, I'm gonna stay updated, and I'm gonna keep tabs on this story. I pray that no matter where you live at, that you're safe. Please be safe. Please take care. Please make sure you get the things that you need. If for whatever reason, now I will advise you, okay, maybe tune in to your local news station, local news reports, see what's happening in your area. um, if you have to go out, please be safe. Check the weather conditions in your area, see what the forecast is. Please do your research. Please get the things that you need so that you can be safe and you'll be able to, like I said, sustain through the times that we're currently living in. Okay. All right, y'all. I got lots to do. Again, think about this, y'all. If the power were to go out, that means you can't wash clothes, you can't wash dishes, things like that. So while you still have power, okay, think about those things. What do you need to wash? Do you have clean clothes, clean towels, clean bed sheets, clean undergarments? Very practical things, right? Think about all of those different things. So I'm busy working, continuing to be prepared because we don't know what's coming. Solar generator, the smaller one that I had that I showed you earlier. You see, I got it charging. Okay, this is a good time while you still have power and before the storm really sets in. This is a time where you want to charge all your electronics. Okay, I got a couple of electronic devices that I need to charge. But make sure, okay, what good is a generator to have in the event that the power is out and your generator is not charged up? So you can see I got this one charging. You can see the bars moving right there. Make sure, very practical things, right? I encourage you to do your research. Look here on the channel. There's another channel that I talk about. Sometime I've shared it in the community post. Lead Farmer 73. Okay, he has a good channel where he talks about different ways to get prepared. He also talks about solar energy. So make sure you check out his channel, subscribe to his channel, support him and his wife if you wish to do so. But y'all, we got to get serious. We can't stop playing. This is not a game. We're talking about survival. Okay, so make sure that you take heed to what I'm saying, the factual information that I'm sharing about this upcoming winter storm. Make sure that you do your research, find out what's happening, what is the forecast looking like in your local area, and make plans now to be prepared. Okay, y'all be safe, take care, be blessed. I pray that you and your family are protected, and that you have everything that you need to, again, sustain and survive and thrive in these current times. All right, y'all. I'll be back with more news and commentary you can use tomorrow on the channel. Stay tuned. Be blessed. Y'all have a great night. Anyone have any questions? Um, Anyone have any questions before we hop off? I do want to leave the line open, I guess, for some questions. If you have any questions, something you want to ask about the weather, maybe I could try to research it. But I do want to open up the floor for any questions that you all may have. Okay. So this is okay. You're welcome, Christina. Thank you. And again, I prayed the article. I had no idea that the article was going to talk about Seattle, but I definitely see what you mean now about the weather there. So I pray that you all are safe and that are right. Any questions about preparing for this winter storm? Okay, I'll post that, and I also put it on the screen. I'll wait a minute or two to see if anyone has any questions. All right, you all let me know. Are there any questions about preparing for the winter storm? Does anyone have any questions about preparing for this winter storm? You can type your questions in the chat. All right. Also, before I get out of here, also, if you would like to support the channel, the growth of the channel, you can do so at kofi.com/Andrea Speaks TV. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Please make sure, if you have not already, please make sure that you get emergency food supplies, survival needs. I do have a website. You can go to preparewithandrea.com and place your order there. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Andrea Speaks TV. Again, you can follow me on Instagram at Andrea Speaks TV. And as always, thank you all for helping the channel. I appreciate you all so much. Take care. Thank you to those who tune in live, or if you caught the replay, I appreciate you all so much. Stay tuned for more news and commentary you can use right here on Andrea Speaks TV. Y'all take care, be blessed, and y'all have a good one.